Do you know where you should list your vacation rental property? Like, what site should you put it on? Should it be on every website or just one website? We're gonna talk about that. There's a lot of choices. Some of them are super confusing, but I'm gonna clear it all up for you. Let's go. In this video, I'm gonna cover exactly where you should be listing your vacation rental property, how you should be listing that vacation rental property, and giving you some great tips and some things that you really need to avoid. I've made some crazy mistakes, and I'm gonna make sure you don't make those same mistakes when you are deciding where to list your vacation rental property, because you can. Listing your property on the wrong websites, not enough websites, could literally ruin your business. So there's 4 major places that you want to make sure that your rental property is listed for sure. And I'm going to go through each one of them. But the first one is so obvious, but most people just miss it like crazy. So number 1, it should be on your own website. Yeah, crazy. Your own website. So yeah, if you have vacation rental properties and you have a listing or two, of course, you can use some of the websites that are out there. I will go into some detail. But the number 1 place that your rental property should be is on your website. You should have your own company website that lists the properties that you have so that you can get direct bookings, okay? Now, what are direct bookings? That's someone booking directly with you and paying you directly to stay at your property. Seems like a pretty easy thing to do, but most people really miss this and they depend on other websites to advertise their property, and they never have their own website where their property is listed. And I'm going to tell you, this could literally ruin your business, because if you, for example, list your property on all of these websites and say, for example, one of those websites closes down, like MySpace, you know, what if you had all your stuff there? It could happen. So you want to make sure that your property is on your own website so that if you meet someone or if you're talking to someone, you can direct them right to your property and they can book directly with you, and you can get all of the money without anyone taking any fees. The number 2 must-have website that you must list your property on is HomeAway/Vacation Rental by Owner. So Vacation Rental by Owner and HomeAway actually used to be 2 separate sites a few years ago, but I believe it's HomeAway that bought Vacation Rental by Owner, so VRBO. And this is an awesome website that reaches millions of people, okay? And this is actually one of the first websites that started offering full properties that you can rent. I remember probably 10, 20 years ago, it was just HomeAway. Me and my family, every single year, we would go to Disney World, or I shouldn't say Disney World, we would go to Orlando, and we would go to one of the parks. Maybe it was Disney World, sometimes it was Universal Studios or SeaWorld or whatever the major attractions were around in Orlando. And we always rented a house. As I've mentioned to you guys before, I got 5 kids. Before I had 5, I had 3. The last 2 are twins. So we always had multiple children, and a hotel room was never comfortable for the 5 of us. So we've been renting homes for quite a long time before Airbnb and some of these other sites started coming along. And the big player was HomeAway and Vacation Rental by Owner. And they have tons of properties, and we always got great customer service. They are very attentive. They have 24/7 concierge where you have someone to talk to, and they will help you if you have a problem listing your property, and they would help your guests if they have any issues whatsoever. They're a great site, many years, and HomeAway/Vacation Rental by Owner is one of the longest running websites for vacation rentals. So it is a must. Number 3, Booking.com. Yeah, you didn't probably know that you could list your property on Booking.com, did you? Okay, well you can, because guess what? Before you couldn't. This is actually something new that they're doing. I think it's only within the last year or 2 that they've opened it up where normal people can just list their properties on their website. And so they are trying to compete against some of these bigger websites. Like I mentioned, HomeAway, for example. Booking.com is making a real run, and they are getting millions of visitors each month to their website. They have a lot of traffic, and they have some pretty low fees when it comes to listing your property. So when you're going and you're listing your vacation rental property, make sure you include Booking.com. And last but not least, I would be remiss if I did not tell you that your vacation rental property should be on the #1 home sharing platform on the internet, Airbnb, okay? Airbnb has become synonymous with short-term rental. It's become synonymous with vacation rental. Most people just say, I'm gonna get an Airbnb. That is like the new thing. They have the most visitors of any of these short-term vacation sites, and it is the fastest growing company, okay? It is one of the fastest growing companies in the entire world. So Airbnb is really making a mark. They're advertising more. They've upped their perks. They've lowered their fees. They've added more customer support, and they're doing a lot of things to encourage people to be entrepreneurs on their website and have multiple properties listed on their website. And they're even providing some really cool tools to help you manage your business. So Airbnb. So now you have it, where to list your vacation rental properties. I've given you the top 4 places that it needs to be listed for you to be successful. All right, so now is the time I'm gonna ask you to please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. If you're enjoying the content, comment below. I read all of the comments. I love reading your comments and writing back and having great conversations with you all. Make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos that I am dropping daily to help you be successful to your success.